All right, in this video, let's look at the Activity Lab resource web page. This page will help you with some resources for your offsite activity labs. When you link to the website, what I would suggest is that you put it on your home screen on your phone. You can add it to your home screen so it looks just like an app sitting in your phone. And we'll go over in class how to do it, but there's also a video in the how-to videos on how to do that as well. So at the top of the Offsite Activity Lab webpage is a place for you to click on and verify your verification form for what you do based on your period. So make sure you click your correct period. So if you do an offsite activity lab that doesn't have an aerobic element to it, you use this form. If you do an activity lab that has an aerobic element in it, then you use this form, because remember, you're going to need to upload the results of your aerobic activity app so that it goes along with the form. All right, as you scroll down, there's activity lab information. Remember, we have 5 on-site and 2 off-site activity labs are required each grade period. One of the 2 off-site activity labs must be an aerobic activity. Okay, all activity labs need to be verified by filling out the appropriate Google form. We just went over that. Workouts are available and updated on this site. I'll show you in a minute, but it's not mandatory to complete these specific workouts. During your off-site time, if you want to find something you want to do every time, or you want to find something that you want to move around with, you choose what you do. And we're going to give you some resources on how to find activity labs that you like. So students should create or discover activities that fit their current home situation, right? So fit around your current home situation. We have many videos available that are no equipment videos that you can use. And so just evaluate your current home situation, whether you can get outside or not, and then choose your activity labs that way. You should find an activity for your activity lab that keeps you engaged for about 10 to 20 minutes for each offsite lab. All right, so for creating your activity lab, find activities you can and will do. Okay? Be realistic about your current fitness level when you choose activities. Okay? Use the FIT principle, which you should know about by now, but we'll talk about that. That's frequency, intensity, and time. Okay, there's some links here. You can link to some guidance on using outdoor spaces, link to some home fitness streaming services. Now, these cost money, but if you wanted to do something like that, you could find some workouts that way. Or click this link to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right? We have many opportunities, many videos on there. If you go to our playlist area, we have many no equipment workouts, core workouts, aerobic workouts that don't take any equipment, if that's what you need to do. So go ahead and find those on our YouTube site. All right, scrolling down here, it starts with aerobic activities. Just gives you some information about what is an aerobic activity, gives you some examples, talks about the FIT principle, right? How do you build up? How do you use the FIT principle to monitor your aerobic activity? Then gives you some links here. Here's a link to an aerobic tracking app, right? If you have one of your own, you can use that one. The Map My Walk is what's available on here. And you can do that in Apple or Android. Link to a heart rate monitor, Apple or Android, and then how to take your heart rate without using technology, which we'll talk about in our on-site. So if you're off-site and part of the verification is going to ask you what your heart rate is, you can find it without having any technology. All right, then the target heart rate zones. The low impact, they're talking about beats per minute, right? We're going to look at the moderate, between 123 and 163 beats per minute. That's what we're going to try to get into, right, when you exercise, into that moderate zone. And then some tips for aerobic activity. If you look down here, every 2 weeks there'll be new videos uploaded, right? Here are 2 aerobic activity videos that are uploaded in here. And then as you scroll down, right, muscular strengthening activities, same idea, some examples, some FIT principles, how that fits in, some tips about that. And then here's 2 videos in here for you to do your 2 if you want to. And then down here is the flexibility part of it. It gives you some flexibility information and some flexibility videos.